So Flush has picked off a player, and now we see a three-man rotation towards the A bomb site. So many players for Fnatic spotted in mid, and surely it will be A, and they will spread. They've got no flashes whatsoever, though, so they have not really taken control of the CT. Oh my god, look at all these headshots from Na'Vi. Never mind everything else, it's Draken alone now. 1 versus 3 with a Glock. Oh, that's a lovely headshot on the first player. Trying to continue 1v1s, and somehow it has fallen into this. What on earth has happened to this round? He was on his own, and now Edward's on his own as well with 10 HP. Next bullet wins. That is quite the clutch. What a start from Fnatic.
Хочешь эту тачку? Тогда тебе в автосалон. А у нас ты найдешь топовые кейсы с дорогими скинами, новую систему апгрейда дропа, бесплатные кейсы и самое главное, достойную окупаемость. JustCase.net. Крутые скины доступны каждому.
Electronic there. Who is in one tap? Oh no, sorry. Not the 5-7 used with that. There's one. Oh wow, the bomb as well. Not enough distraction for the trade kill though onto Draken, but Flamey will get the 1 dig eventually.
All these 5-7s being bought recently. Very interesting. Oh, Simple almost had a chance, but not too quick in this occasion. Everything's going well for Fnatic so far, but this, as mentioned, this is a must-win round. Just keep that economy low, and that's a beautiful flash play through, taking short position, but still, Electronic to worry about. He knows there's more where that came from, and as they try to go for this split, because Electronic's now cut off the short position, if Zeus could only hold that, but he's going to force Electronic back, and that allows Crims to backstab him, and it all falls apart like a house of cards. It's all come tumbling down on the B-bomb site, and Flamey's in the 1v3.
Just above the stairs, but he's currently waiting for a boost attempt.
So instead of anything fast, it's a very slow round. Oh, that's a very nice one from Simple. He seems to realize he did get the tag as well. And Fnatic have to be careful here because obviously the nades are starting to run out, and Na'Vi are keeping them sort of in this mid position. Fnatic want to be starting to take control of Connector a bit more quickly, so now Draken's going to be making his way out. But if he dies in a 1v1 here, then there's massive issues, and that's the bomb as well in the corner. That's all the information for Na'Vi. And Fnatic are very dispersed. They can't connect the push, and they just played it too slow, and they allowed Na'Vi holding the stairs position, and they're confident about middle, and that's very dangerous. If Na'Vi do not have to worry about middle, they can put all their efforts, combine their efforts towards that A position. Electronic actually pushing a position that's usually Molotoved, and he may see that as an opportunity, and Flamey's going to get a kill, and that is going to be a cue to Electronic that he is safe to peek out for a frag, and he's going to get it. And Fnatic, they are struggling. They have Draken in the pass position, realize they can't get the bomb onto A. They are going to rotate that bomb on JW through into the B apartments. Edward is the first point of contact, but he's not looking at the apps.
Edward, though, is in a very strong position. JW's got to look in 2 directions, and that's the bomb spotted. And now surely there's no way Draken does this. 25 seconds. There's a money question to be asked here as well. Okay. Maybe assumed that he would rotate it, maybe thought it was B, and suddenly there is a chance. Edward just around the corner. Is he going to preempt Draken? He is! Ooh. And he will just about get the round if that is the play to be made. Flamey now going through jungle, having a look, seeing what's going on. There is a smoke down, which allows Fnatic to have control of Connector. Meanwhile, the bomb is rotating with Flusher towards the A ramp. Electronic in a lot of trouble. That's great from JW. That's a man advantage now for Fnatic. 40 seconds on the clock. Flamey still holding down jungle, but now the T's need to cross.
Oh, I think, yeah, Flamey spotted the slither of a play, so he's so careful. Oh, Flamey, that is fantastic. 3 kills, and there's no trade at this point. No grenades left to do much about that.
I thought he might have seen Draken on the radar at the very least when he jumps over again, but apparently not.
And Draken's gonna, I mean, this is doable, but the orb does make it difficult. There's one, of course, Flamey, very weak after his 3K. But where is Simple? That's something that Draken's thinking about. I mean, there's been no one that's peaked from CT just yet, but so much time has passed that Draken is absolutely considering that position, and that is not easy to have to think about that and also think about your front.
Oh my god.
Great shot from Simple. Yeah, this could be quite strong, actually. It depends on how Zeus, if Zeus gets in a couple kills or not. He's got a good position. Edward is cut off. Oh, he's still going to find some headshots, though. Zeus will go down, but Edward's doing some fantastic damage, and that is much needed. Now there's 2 positions to cover for these pistols. They needed a couple more players to survive, and the bomb only barely goes down, and they get a frag for it. Because Zeus could be a guy that maybe Fnatic could say, all right, with Crims, you know, you're going to work those apartments, and you can bully him. But now as they come into middle, late rounds, they're going to find that there are some CTs hanging out.
Electronic he was isolated there, but they wouldn't run anyway.
So they've done this before, it got shut down. Let's see if it works out better this time. Fast play into A. Simple cuts down Exist. Flamey, very confident, pushing forwards into Sandwich. I think he just missed that player, goes down to Crims with the double. Chances now for Fnatic, as Simple has also been removed. And Simple only got one frag, so that's a very good result. But Electronic, he might have the angle. He does, he goes for the spray. Can't get it with the M4. And this is looking great for Fnatic now.
Zeus sees where two of the players are. Oh, but he can't do anything about it, which leaves Electronic alone. What are the implications of this? They can buy. I think he needs to hold on to his weapon, though. And I think he might understand that as well. That's such a tight angle Simple is holding, but it will limit the flashbangs that he can be hit with. Is he good for the shot, though? Two of his teammates are down. There's a bomb down. Big frag from Edward. Sees another player. 2 versus 1 now. And life becomes more difficult for JW. Half his health, no grenades. How does he avoid a 2 versus 1? Pre-firing everywhere, missing the jump. They will know what's going on. Simple in connector now, rather than a jungle. Edward hears the footsteps, and that's enough to go for the frag. So it looks like it's going to be a burst of the B-bomb site. This is the smoke I was talking about. This one lands in a short position, and it would isolate anybody who's playing around that. If you're focusing on mid, for example. Here is where it lands. But here's the charge. There are 3 people waiting for these Na'Vi players. Flusher facing the ball. That's just 1 bullet fired and 1 kill for him. Oh, this is looking easy for Fnatic. Exist. That's dirty. That's 3 versus 2. Look at Flamey and Electronic. They are fighting straight back, and now the B-bomb site is almost empty. Flusher trying to hide, trying to buy time, waiting for his teammate to rotate.
And as soon as the plant goes down, he knows he can creep up. There's a few bullets, but Flamey's got 1. And he sent it straight into Flusher's face. Crims, we know he can do it. Pushing forwards, no kit, doesn't matter too much. He's got the Kevlar. There's one spot, the information's there now. However, Crims doesn't know where the second player is, and the distraction could be strong. Lots of damage onto Crims, but he gets the frag, but the reload will seal his fate. Surely he won't be able to get through this window, unless there's a distraction that pulls JW away. Simple's not going to get in there, or it looks like JW is going to make the play in. I think he gets the spot, and that might be opportunity for Simple. Indeed, he was waiting, but now he's been spotted. Push is coming in, and JW in an awful spot. And Fnatic, they've lost almost everyone.
Crims is in CT with a scout, which forces him to pull the pistol out, trying to play as slow as possible. Some pre-fire there, you can... Oh, that's nice. Scout's really good at that one. Can shoot through the toll booth with it as well. And there are more pickoffs here for the CT side. Simple in the middle of the site. Edward from the short position with the AK, and he'll get taken out. 1 versus 2 now. Simple with the CZ. He's got 8 bullets, and that's it. None left. I think he used all his bullets on the first kill. Keep it simple enough. Exist is at the point of no return. He will be isolated in the site on his own. How many kills is he good for? He's trying to take it to the Na'Vi players. Give himself some space, but there will be none whatsoever. JW pushing through B apartments at the moment. Edward backing off into T spawn. I think JW's heard him and will slow down in his retake territory. For Fnatic, there's a massive gap in that smoke, though.
Simple's going to have to go nuclear. That's the only way I can see this working for them. So many advantages playing to Fnatic's favor. They have an incendiary as well, although Zeus will start off with a headshot onto Crims. That is a very important pickoff. That does even up the numbers, but with JW coming in from Palace, would they ever anticipate that? Edward completely exposed to JW, and now Simple. He's got to do it all, but he only gets 1. Up to Zeus now. That's a great one, and it's Draken coming around the corner. Zeus knows where he is. Here's the jump! Oh, that was close. Imagine if Draken misses that shot. He is...
I got the impression Na'Vi wanted a faster round anyway, not buying an AWP here. But with the positions they have and the info Fnatic have, they may have to get their skates on. Edward missing a frag. How does he get himself out of this situation? Draken now with an angle, waiting for a crouch peek. Flusher picks off in the meantime. Draken taken down from the back, and that's an open A bomb site.
Yeah, looking successful. Na'Vi winning all their fights. Oh, they go in contact. This could be good here for Fnatic. This is what they need. They need not to be blocked by smokes. There's no smokes, but Simple starts off the fragging.
What there isn't, though, is time for Na'Vi to deal with this and clear out these positions. JW especially stopping a plant from being possible over there. How do Na'Vi get the bomb down? Trying to plant a default, but Crims is in CT. JW harassing as well, getting closer with 5 seconds. It's impossible for Electronic to win the round unless he sprays through Toll Booth. He's going for it, but doesn't realize in time.
But if they push through these smokes and lose players, there is a huge issue. That's a massive risk from Draken. He does get the kill, but he must survive now. He has to survive. He has to keep CT safe for his team. And he looks to be doing so.
There's a boost over the smoke, and he won't last very long. Edward's taking it now, and that's a problem. JW forced to rotate back towards there to see if there is a flank. What do Fnatic do? Flusher is on the way to T-spawn, but Zeus is maybe expecting a flank, so he is in fact flanking the flank. Now we've got an awkward fight. Flusher only has a deagle though, and Zeus will keep him entertained. In the meantime, Exist picks off in CT. JW still alive. Flusher gets the pick. Crims is coming in from jungle, and we've got Edward. He's in trouble. 2 HP for him. Simple having to do the work. But the bomb is too far ticked. Everybody may go down in this one. Do it, Simple. Where Flusher was standing, you can shoot him in the head through the lip of the balcony there. Flamey making his way into the ladder position. Plenty of time on the clock here for Na'Vi, now a man advantage. So this is a huge problem for Fnatic. That was a key duel to be won, and it wasn't. Nobody in the B bomb site now. Is this safe territory for Fnatic?
Yeah, that mid controls actually worked out really well for Na'Vi. They got a pick off and connector that was really huge as well. Destabilized Fnatic, and Electronic just assassinating JW as they look to clean up the remainder of Fnatic.
Oh, Crims though.
For Fnatic. A team that somehow seems unshakable in the past. Oh dear. Oh no. It's not a good start.
Hello, Darkness, my old friend. JW versus 5 with a USP and a scout. I wish you the best of luck. That was a noble pre-fire attempt. He's got 1 kill, but now he's in 12 HP. Okay then, JW, how much more have you got in you? There is the flank in the crawl space. He's got actually 3 1v1s here if he wants them. I'm sure he does, but there we go. The numbers game too great. Na'Vi will take Mirage 16-13.
Because the players on the site, their positions will be incredibly compromised from the Arch side. Wrap. So will Na'Vi go for that? Looks like they might not, so there could be a good chance for defense here from Fnatic.
It's the balcony burst, and a short push with Zeus rank flashes from tilt mid. Draken now in the corner of the site, down he goes, and Exist will be smoked in the smoke. JW in the corner of that smoke, trying to get something done. He's going to creep through it as well. The bomb's not planted just yet. JW not shy to go for some shenanigans. Starting to creep in. Not really committing just yet, Fnatic. They don't want to go past the point of no return just yet. Flusher spotted. Do they know they are both there? Fnatic, they're waiting for the trade fraggers to pop out, but they're refusing to do so, which is making life really hard for them. But eventually, they'll have to go to the point where they will be exposed to all the Na'Vi players. There goes JW. We see Zeus coming in for the double peak. CTs are at a disadvantage if they are behind those sandbags and the T's are close. And it looks like it's going to be another Simple execute through. Electronic with some pre-fire, but he can't find Flusher in time.
Yeah, the push coming in looking pretty effective here by Na'Vi. A good, solid push. And it's not really anything JW can do with the UMP there. They do have some grenades for the retake, but no Molotovs. Unfortunately for Fnatic, I think the Molotovs would go a very long way in this position. Smokes could serve to lock off some players, but as they start to poke and tease and prod towards or through construction into the site, it is Labored still struggling to push through, but they have done some damage here. A slight opening appears now, thanks to Exist trading out onto Edward. There could be problems for Na'Vi here. The AK's on Banana, and Fnatic know it. But there's no one on the bomb, and they've got a good lineup. Oh, Simple. Can he get it? The spray! It's not in time. And Fnatic get the defuse.
On Inferno at the moment. Now Draken is in a very curious position. 19 seconds. He's got a crossfire with Exist. And Exist can kick things off. The bomb's on the floor as well. 12 seconds. They've got a cross. This auto shotgun could be devastating now. There it is, the last frag of the round, the last shot of the round.
Dragon lurking with that. He's made some bank with that gun already.
Ooh, he's on the flank. That could be really nasty to watch. There we go. That's the bomb, the last man. And now Edward's in a 1 versus 4.
Oh my god, James. How good is this gun?
That was serious. Fnatic really unsure as to what's going on. They need some information. Crims is the only person with a flashbang, and he's the only person on A. So how would they get the information if the 3 players on B? Crims must deliver. He sees the shadow. There's a second kill for him. He may have seen a bomb on the radar now. Where is the rotation? 25 seconds for Fnatic. They start to stream in. Crims still trying to stop a plant from happening. Na'Vi needs to cross this choke point to plant the bomb. They're running out of time. 17 seconds. Finally, they get the kill. But now Exist is in position. They're lining up in a choke point. There's another frag. 10 seconds. The bomb is still not planted.
Na'Vi very slow. It was only Crims on the bomb site. I think they thought that there was more. Crims made it feel like there was more. He sure packs a punch, but the bomb does go down in time. But Flusher's coming in from the apartments may be very unsuspected at this timing. He could unravel this defense. Flusher, can he find a good timing to burst out? His teammate can draw distraction. Draw attention. Out comes Flusher, goes down. Up to JW now as he pushes in 2 players. The bullets are being thrown all over the place. And he's just got a USP. Surely not. Simple finishes him off. He fancied his chances for a moment.
Left the arch position and has gone towards Speedway. So once again, Fnatic are unsure as to what exactly is going on. And we might have that pinch of the A bomb site. Zeus walking through the smoke, seeing absolutely nothing. They've got to be worried about the library position, but they've got the numbers now. He stops the rotation, and they have to deliver on A. It's 12 seconds. Draken misses the jump, unfortunately for him. And that is the A bomb site cleared up. Zeus still in library. JW coming in for an engagement, but 2 versus 3. He gets his bell rung, 10 HP. This round is over.
Where he's not showing his tendencies with the AWP, and that can actually pay off later because it will allow for less of a read from the Ts. However, you do need to get success with it. We did see that previously, and they got a setup here with the shotgun. It could work out. Fnatic maybe have all their eggs in one basket. Oh, Edwin through the wall, through the bedroom. Now this shotgun has to deliver. It's a battle through the wall, and Draken's going to steal the M4, fall back, and Na'Vi know they can push on this. This is Fnatic are hurting right now, and they may lose this A site, but Exist continues to hold.
JW rotating to the library position. He has an M4. Exist picked off, but that's a great burst from JW. Simple now on a short position with the bomb, looking for a default plant, just making sure it's safe. The jump peek there, just showing some body, trying to bait some shots, but JW suddenly in the short position. Electronic will take him out, and it's down to Flusher. And with the M4A4, is Simple scoped in because he's close. They may pass each other. Looking up, but Electronic will finish off pretty close already. Now, one issue is that there are no grenades of any kind towards the B bomb site. So even if Flusher rotates, he can't throw a flash towards Pool to help Draken, which would be behind him in this position, but Draken will get the frag. 3 players remain for Na'Vi, moving away from the B bomb site now, and we still have 3 players on A for Fnatic. They haven't over-rotated. That's a big issue for Na'Vi.
Yeah, this is not working out for them. Great use of flashbangs this round from both teams.
A presence in the banana position, but not very forward. A burst top mid, but Crims will burst some heads instead. He's got a sledgehammer to the watermelons. And there's another one. This is being neutered. 2 versus 5. Na'Vi struggling now on the T side. Crims is just disgusting, isn't he? He's absolutely abhorrent. Now Flamey is alone with the AWP. Can he do any economical damage? Although,
wow, just raw peeking the angle. He's brave, very brave. Draken will whiff though.
Look up top mid though. Simple was looking real hard for an engagement, carrying the bomb as well, but it is the eco round with the Deagle, not getting much of anything. Draken finally lands a shot, playing the numbers game, but they're going 1 by 1, and he's at the fairground. Shooting the cans. Still got 3 bullets left. Electronic, do you want to make your way over?
I'm not sure what the plan was here, James, because
And there's the ace!
Zeus had some more damage there. This is getting slightly uncomfortable for Fnatic, but they have 4 players to respond. Na'Vi going so quick, the spray goes through. 2 players Exist holding on. 2 versus 2, and his health is quite weak. They likely know exactly where he's standing at this point, but the bomb is down towards the wagon, and Exist will hear the movement in the pit position, and he's about to get some serious issues his way. Oh, they line up, but Zeus will save the day. Now, wouldn't it be great if the sound quality was really low as well, so it really did sound like 1.6, but never mind that. Just poking, prodding up mid, and that's an easy frag there. Flamey was all the way out there. Fnatic's JW's in the back. And he's going to do some additional damage. The raid boss is without his minions.
Oh boy.
To buffer for him, and now it's just simple in the 1v4. He's got a hell of a job on his hands. He might get a free one. Oh god, he's chasing Crims, but Crims will turn the corner. It should be a kill still. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's the dink, and that's the frag.
Crims is on one today. Crims is ready.
This has been a favoured approach through the annals of time on Inferno, just working that arch side with every single player, and then they turn it into the wrap on 2-8. This is very safe. This is a very safe way to do it. They have not too many nades left, but the positioning on the split's really strong. Flash goes in, and actually things aren't looking so great after all, receiving a bit too much damage. Edward finds his way in from the back. He's announced his position, but that's the bomb down. Electronic in a 1v1 with a CZ down to 7. Draken down to 1. Can Electronic find this? Is he out of bullets? Oh my god, he has to go and find a gun. Draken has no idea how fortunate that was for him.
That was a close one. See some of the action here. Flamey with 2 important kills. But was it enough in the end?
Oh my god, he's
They do the dance bouncing. I mean, it's a long reload, but with so little. The thing is, with so little time on the clock, he could just keep moving around the box. There were 7 seconds left. I think it was just a blind play for information. So perhaps it was an argument as to how to play the B site. Do we play it passively? Do we try and figure out what they're doing? Either way, it's a 4-on-4.
Yeah, they're feeling the pressure right now. Flusher will open things up onto Edward. Some damage has been done. Flamey with a nice peek through the smoke. Maybe this can be the round that he turns up. That grenade will wildly miss. Perhaps a wall bang could be in store, but it will not work out for them. Zeus, that is a very important frag. And now, if you just check the minimap, you can see that 3 options here for НАВИ to push. They can push every single position at once, and that's very strong. Zeus, that is going to unlock Flamey, and then Flamey gets the next kill. Zeus with a fantastic round, and he survives with 1 HP. It depends on how much JW can get. Because if JW can get a kill here, there are really big problems. This rotation needs to come in to aid the B bomb site, because here comes the push.
All simple goes through the smoke, but he's blind, and that leaves Edward on his own. There are 4 smokes down, though, on the B bomb site with the MP9 at close range, but he's forced away in case there's a flashbang. There are the counters from the CT position, which keep him alive, but he can't get the second frag. Maybe the Flames will. Exist moving away now, Crips crossing with the bomb, but the smoke has gone. Zeus looking for the second player, but he'll find a third. They'll take him down. The CTs have the information.
The bomb's just in the open.
And Flamey's got the AWP, and now he's dead. Never mind. Double peek, smart stuff from Fnatic. This is still doable, though, for Electronic. Oh, boy!
One again!
Oh, my God. 1 HP.
Again!
This is crazy. Probably waiting for a sound cue. He will deploy his smoke as well, in fact. Looks like he almost wants to be in a position to rotate quickly towards that. A bomb site. Are Fnatic committed here? They don't have map control, they don't have Banana anymore. It's just a push onto short position, and there are still smokes down. And here come the frags for ＮAVI, and another one absolutely brutal for Fnatic. What can they do? They counter flashes as well. 4 players looking to survive here for NAVI. They need to stay alive in the numbers. And that should be the round. Draken does not want the AWP to get into their hands.
Only Simple stands on B. 4 players for NAVI are still on A. This response will be very slow. Simple must do damage.
3 Ts on Banana, and Fnatic have had angles towards top mid for a lot of this round. I do wonder what they read, because for the longest time there was nobody on the CTs on top mid, and all of a sudden Zeus has the information. Fnatic have to press the pedal now. 20 seconds to plant this bomb as well. Simple is just waiting. He's not showing. JW's on the flank, but they need to get the bomb down, and JW can't help them get the bomb down. Oh, this is going to be so tight. Edward taken out, Simple just not revealing his playing time. There's a flash from the CTs, there's a nice burst, and there is the bomb planter. 6 seconds, the 3rd frag. They are the aggressors, of course. ＮAVI will line wait. I do wonder if Zeus is in a vulnerable position. There's a burst top mid with the flashbang. In the smoke, out the smoke, and the T's are all over the place. Exists with 2 kills, and there are massive problems here for NAVI. Electronic down in the pit now as well. Do wonder if the CT's outstayed their welcome top mid. Simple's playing it close, but the sound cues will be heard from apartments. Edward picked off, and Simple's on his own, but they know he's here. They heard him already. The bait from the pit position, JW running past. There could be a pick from Boiler as well, but Draken will finish off the job with the headshot. Does that send Fnatic back to A? They still have JW on the balcony position. He gets taken out. And now Simple's rotating, and he's got another smoke. This is going to be carnage.
This could go very well for Na'Vi. The smoke has just been dropped. This is probably going close to it as well. This is so many gambles, and that's beautiful from Flusher. But I was going to say, but there's still Edward, but not anymore. He's been vanquished. So much damage being done now by the Fnatic players. They are weathering the storm.
I think they tried to flash Simple through the smoke. And now we are in a 2 versus 4 situation, and this might be it for Fnatic. Surely they can't lose this. They've got a crossfire. They're just waiting for a double, maybe even triple peak. Stereo frags from Fnatic, and we are going to a third map.
A reliable play for the T's is often to get, at the very least, a guaranteed bomb plant, and that's on the B side. It's really easy to do. You can see they're already in the bomb train, but Flamey! Maybe it's not so guaranteed.
Oh my god.
That is so strong. All the footsteps. And there's a good peek coming in from Draken. Starting to get worrisome now because no one's covering, I don't think, Hot Dog. And so you can see everyone has to 180. That's not what you want. And he'll be taken full advantage of. And all of a sudden, now the M4's been collected. It is desperation for Na'Vi to hold on to this round, but Flamey will offer up some resistance. And he has an opportunity to play off of Zeus. And oh my god, Exist coming in from the back with the bomb.
Yeah, but because Flamey didn't see him, Na'Vi don't know that the bomb is there. Or not that it matters anymore. 2 players who will very likely get ruined by these pistols. And now out they come. That's more damage done now. 3 heavily tagged players. Electronic in such a strong situation if his teammates can stay alive.
And there's one. Swapping out for a UMP coming back into the fray. And they are so incredibly weak. 3 players for Fnatic on very low health. Ready for the taking, but can Na'Vi finish him off? Zeus does have a good position on the bomb train, and they need to press onto that bomb train. Time is not their friend. Electronic now posing a threat from the flank. There is nowhere safe to plot. Zeus will show himself. Exists the only player with health, but he's got 13 seconds to find kills or to get away onto the bomb plant, and I don't know if it's going to happen. 7 seconds. Now Na'Vi know it is a matter of time. Exist has to go for it. It's the 1v1, and he wins the clutch. Massive 4K from Exist.
And there it is. So close. And I think Simple as a witness, I think it's hard for him to watch rather than engage in the round himself. That's really stressful. So indeed, no one aggressively looking for information. Electronic's playing the off angle here on the Ivy position, and where JW is facing might be where the smoke would have otherwise gone down. Looking for a 2-man spray down, but there's a patient burst from Flusher for the second kill. Oh, Simple pulls a knife out, almost blocks himself. 16 seconds, down goes Simple. All of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 1. Flamey by the pop dog position, it worked out for Fnatic.
Crim's creeping around slowly, steps heard. Shots have been fired, shots have been heard. Electronic in the back, Flusher on the defense. Some kills coming in here for Na'Vi. These pistols doing some damage in the chaos around the trains, around the electric box, around the smokes.
So with the places that JW is clearing now, back trains is the best, but the bomb is still miles away. 20 seconds, and the bomb has to cross. What a great shot from Simple. Now you've got Flamey cutting off the rotation. He will hear Draken towards E-box and rotate through the pop. And Simple will finish off the job.
40 seconds, and Fnatic are already not where they need to be at this time to avoid potential issues. That is a big issue. That's an even bigger one. Great stuff from Edwards. Gets the AWP. He goes in for more, and he's going to get it. That's the bomb. That's got to be the round at this point. 25 seconds to go, and it's nothing Fnatic can do. That is a great passage of play from Edwards. And speaking of plays to lift the spirits of the team, that's got to be one of them.
Beautiful stuff.
That could be it. There's forward players here for Na'Vi. This push has to work. The flash goes in. Edward looking, oh, he's not quite sure exactly what he should do, but he still pulls out the gun in time. And both frags go the way of Na'Vi. 30 seconds left, and that bomb is very lost.
Despite JW's best efforts, it will be Na'Vi to take the round. 4 players surviving as well. Slowly closing in, but Flamey knows. He knows the style of Fnatic. You never know what they're up to behind that smoke. Oh, okay, Flusher. Okay, 1 versus 2. 1 player in connector. He knows one is Ivy. Oh my God. That's one way to force the issue. And now there are plenty of weapons to collect. Does he get off the angle before Zeus peeks him? Yes, he does, but the bomb is still near Ivy. Still around that Ivy position. 17 seconds though, and I think you might hear Flusher. And there it is, straight in the face. And again, you see the smoke on Ivy from Fnatic. They're smoking where they expect the CT to be, but Electronic is on the other side. And that's based on the time, and that's going to be a huge issue for Na'Vi. Counter flashes, he could find 2, he'll barely find 1. 3 versus 3 now with Simple on the site. 18 seconds, the clock really running down. That's a huge frag from Crims. Simple, does he engage? Does he play the clock? Goes for the flick, but Draken is there faster. And now Flamey is 1 versus 3. Bomb getting planted for Ivy, and there's cover.
They know exactly where he is. That's such a big problem. He could have go down his... Oh, the long channels, but that's a great connection. If only it could have been a frag, and Crims will finish him off. We need position on the bomb site. And Na'Vi, that said, they only have 3 flashbangs. There's no counter utility, but Zeus, if he can get some kills here, that would be huge. Only 1, though.
2 players slowly coming out of the high ground, but Simple's watching the cross. Always delivers a kill, Simple. Bomb getting planted default. 2 versus 4. Draken has a Molotov. There are no smokes here, but the numbers game may overwhelm before that Molotov can stop a defuse from coming in. Flusher stuck on the site. He can't really go wide. It's such a horrible position for him. Does he jump up eventually? Electronic crab walking, but he won't get the kill. Flusher, can he deliver a second one? He can! Looking for a third, but the trade is there. Draken will get picked off, and there is the round for Na'Vi.
30 seconds now, and still very little movement. JW on the angle towards Pop Dog. Oh, that could have been a catch, but it wasn't quite. Some damage, but they need frags. 25 seconds. Flashbang works. JW's out. Crims is out. 3 versus 3. Now 2 versus 3. The CTs is falling apart for them. It's up to Zeus here. And I don't know how Fnatic just did that. And he's waiting for his team to cause rotation to be, and that's when he's going to move. Let's see how that ends up playing up. Exist does get the entry that is required for Fnatic to move in. Another headshot coming in for Flusher. Now JW moves in the back lines as we see more presence from Fnatic, more forward in this yard, and that's what you have to do as a team. But Simple looks to shoot their way out of this, but now the flank is activated. JW in on the flank with that CZ. Simple is about to get shot in the back of the head. So careful, and oh, is he going to bring out the knife? Oh, I can't believe you've done this. JW gets himself all 3 to close it down. 7-8 for Fnatic at the end of the half. Don't have any nades to do so, really. They got the smoke kit, but no HEs. Some teams like to get the HEs in case of this B play.
Oh my God, look at the sidewalk push from Na'Vi. 4 of the players are charging all the way through the B bomb site. They are not content with planting the bomb. They want the whole thing to themselves.
Oh, Simple gets denied, though. JW wraps around the back. Oh, so many whiffs. Too many whiffs. And now it's a 2v2 with the bomb planted, ticking away. Draken and Flusher to respond for Fnatic. As they are close together as well. They can play off of one another, but this is hide and seek, and Flusher will find Electronic as Zeus now is the last man left in the clutch. He's been spotted. He gets the kill. Bomb still ticking away. Is planted on the side.
On the side.
And Zeus, he's toying with his opponents, and he's about to throw the toy out the window because there's surely no time here for Draken to do anything. Zeus is playing this perfectly. There's no way to get to him. Draken that's all he can do to really escape or get a kill, and looks like he goes for the kill, but he is denied. Zeus with a great finish to that one. 9-7 for Na'Vi.
It's a good start from JW. There were plenty of grenades towards main at the beginning of this round for Fnatic, but again, it's the numbers game. Flusher, though, has the high ground now, and he can wait for the plant, but his team are getting cut to pieces in the meantime. He needs them alive and able to do more with this position, but there's only 2 Na'Vi players left. Simple's on the flank, but the bomb's been lost, and he doesn't get the frag. Flusher escapes. He's a sleuth, and he may have won the round for his team. Bish Bosh, more meat shots from the Deagle. Where did that round come from?
And Simple, he hears nothing. JW might be able to get them in this one. Oh, he misses the shot. There is a chance after all.
That's the green light. If Simple wins that duel, the round is over. They all have kits, these CTs. They're slowly creeping in. Flusher goes down, and surely has to save now. Save won't even be allowed. Everybody eliminated. Fnatic's money is in the bin.
You can play the close medium range with the UMPs, and they're incredibly good, so that's okay. Doesn't look as, well, it's not as bad as it looks, but maybe if Flamey does more damage, it would be. But great trade coming in from Edward as they can now start to press the big red button, and the push comes in onto the A bomb site. And that is not a good spot for a UMP, though.
Draken and Exist are in a scenario where they can't do so much, but maybe that frag gives them. The UMP had its damage fall off nerfed, so this is going to be even harder than it used to be. Does he risk picking up the AK? Another frag, and we've got players on fire now. What is going on? 2 versus 1 all of a sudden. Simple versus Exist. He's picked up an AK Exist. He doesn't have a kit, though. Is there one close to the site? Jumping around, Simple sees him and delivers the final kill and takes it to match point.
They have that experience as a unit. Some close positions here with the pistols. That's denied by Exist. And Zeus knows he's got a passage clear with that frag. Flusher maybe trying to make a play there. Draken pushing the alley there, just desperate for something. They need something, and it won't be from Flusher. Draken, he's going to be heard. He will be annihilated as well, surely. And there it is. And it's a slow death, James. It's a slow and painful death. That's 16-8 for ＮAVI. They've done it. They've bested Fnatic 2-1 in this best of 3.
The end to a very stressful game of Counter-Strike for both sides, but indeed it is NAVI who pull away on the final map. Seems that Fnatic just didn't have anything left.